It was a first for thousands of people celebrating Easter Sunday. Many had to reevaluate how they normally worship given the new social distancing guidelines. And that includes worshipers who turned to this drive-in in Kings Mountain today for a place to safely congregate and to pray. That's where our Deshawn Brown is now, and she learned the owner of the drive-in got special permission from the governor to hold Easter Sunday service there.
Well, there are a couple of ground rules out here, and one of them is that you have to stay in your car, but people have been very engaged with the service. They've either been honking their horns or putting their flashers on when they wanted to respond to what's happening on stage. Now, the church that's hosting the service is First Wesleyan out in Bessemer City, but I'm told other churches may also have members who will be joining them today. They're expecting about 200 cars at least. And a look at how this works. The pastor is actually leading the service from the stage, and the message is coming through in each of their cars on a radio station. It's a different way to celebrate Easter, but members told me they're just grateful to experience this day together. And the drive-thru is actually closed right now, but the owner told me he received special permission from the governor's office to hold this service as long as everyone here was following social distancing guidelines. Back to you.
Deshawn, thank you. And check this out. Just a few hours ago, Channel 9 got a look inside St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dilworth. And you can see that the pews there inside were nearly empty. Such an odd sight for Easter. Just a few people were inside the church to help with its live stream, which played this morning's services for worshipers watching at home. And take a look at this. Pope Francis led the traditional Easter Mass in an empty St. Peter's Basilica this morning. Normally, there would be more than 100,000 people crammed into St. Peter's Square just to hear the message. Instead, the Mass was live streamed for those who weren't allowed to attend. The Pope urged the faithful to not be afraid during these times. And all new at noon, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is now out of the hospital, but won't be immediately returning to work at Downing Street. Sky News reports Johnson will instead continue his recovery at his official country retreat. Johnson was first hospitalized with COVID-19 last Sunday. He thanked doctors and nurses at the National Health Service and said, quote, "I owe them my life." A Kannapolis nursing and rehab facility has more than a dozen confirmed cases of the coronavirus. County health officials say they've tested 300 residents and staff at Five Oaks Rehab. They're still waiting on results for 190 of those tests, and that could take a few more days. In the meantime, Channel 9 asked administrators at the facility about what steps they're now taking to keep their residents safe. Now, they wouldn't offer specifics, but they said they're working with the Cabarrus Health Alliance. A person with family at that facility reached out to Channel 9, telling us they weren't notified about the mass testing or any positive cases. North Carolina is now reporting more than 4,500 cases across the state. We just got updated numbers from the state less than 30 minutes ago. And here's a current look at the situation in our area. Mecklenburg County is reporting 954 residents have tested positive, and that includes 11 deaths. Stanley County just confirmed its second death from the virus. 81 people have died from COVID-19 across the state. Overnight, we saw an overall jump of about 200 new cases. Now, here's the big takeaway that we're seeing in those new numbers. Hospitalizations are down. Yesterday, we told you more than 360 people were in the hospital fighting the virus. That number is down to 331 hospitalizations. We've heard from some Amazon workers who say they're afraid to go to work after 2 more workers at its distribution center on Tuckasegee Road tested positive. It's the second and third case at this location. Positive cases have also been reported at 2 other local facilities. A voicemail to workers says Amazon has been cleaning more frequently, as well as screening employees for fevers and giving out masks. South Carolina is reporting more than 3,200 cases. 127 of those are in York County. So far, 80 people statewide have died from the virus. Newly formed Holston Medical Group is closing offices and laying off workers during the pandemic. It first announced these closures last week, and since then we've learned Holston closed 10 locations. It said 35 doctors were already planning to resign in September. Since elective doctor visits are down, Holston dismissed those doctors early and laid off support staff as well. In a letter to patients, the company said these 3 locations in Mooresville and Huntersville will remain open. If your doctor is no longer with the practice, you'll get a notification in the mail next week.